Hello, everyone. Welcome to courtside of ICPL Chapter 3. We have reached a very important stage of the tournament now. It's down to the knockouts. We started off with 10 teams, 12 match days, and we are down to our top 6. So our quarterfinals will be played teams that are on 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th position. And the winners of tonight will meet the two teams that have made it directly into the semi-finals. That's Kisses Tigers and Thamapani Lions tomorrow. So let's talk a little bit about today's matches. We have KG Lions playing against Avengers and Incredibles playing against Synergy. Let's have a little bit of a look at Avengers versus KG Lions and their head-to-head so far.
Avengers vs. KG Lions, the ICPL Chapter 3. Quarterfinal 1 is set for an intense showdown as Avengers take on KG Lions in a battle of redemption versus dominance. In their only previous encounter, KG Lions roared to a commanding 73-10 victory with a 3-1 skin point advantage. But Avengers have been sharpening their strategies for this crucial rematch. The Lions will look to maintain their dominance, while the Avengers aim to rewrite their story and prove they belong among the league's best. Will experience prevail, or will the underdogs rise? The stage is set. Let the battle begin. Avengers 0. 1. KG Lions. Players to watch out. KG Lions. Sachin, Hariharan, Abid Karim, Anurag. Avengers, Ali Anwar, Ibrar, Barry Cooner, Mustafa. Watch all these matches live on BQ Sports.
So Avengers versus KG Lions. That's 1-0 to KG Lions. What do you think their odds are tonight?
I think when we initially discussed about the Avengers, we were counting them out of the top 6. But the way they have come back into this tournament, now they are a side that everyone is afraid of, because the way they have been batting and bowling both and fielding as well. So I think they are. I just have a feeling with the last few matches. If you look at it, they are the favorites for tonight.
I think when we first spoke about Avengers, we said that they have chosen to play their own players, known to them only, and they will need some time, maybe a tournament or two to get accustomed to this. But I think it's taken them just a few matches, not tournaments. And you've seen, I think the players to watch out, like we saw in the video, Ali Anwar, Ibrar, Barry, of course, is a seasoned player, but then we have Mustafa. That's 3 players in their top 4 that are not players you see regularly playing.
Yeah, I think they have been playing for quite regularly for the last 6 months as a unit as well. So that has helped. But yes, they took initially couple of 2 to 3 matches initially to find it out. We were very shocked when they dropped Barry Cooner in one of the matches. But I think it was all part of the plan. They put their players up, and they have done really well in the last 4 to 5 matches. And I think now they do look like that they are playing as a unit, and they look favorites.
So, dropping Barry might have hurt him a little bit, because the highest wicket taker of that team is Mustafa at 16 wickets. And usually when you see Barry in a team, you just assume he'll have the best stats of the team in terms of bowling at least. But that's not the case over here.
Well, I think Mustafa has been the find of the tournament for me, as because I think we always talk about Ibrar when we associate Avengers.
Correct.
But the way Mustafa and Ali Anwar, yes, the way these two have come in and played, I think they have just changed the complexion of this team.
Of course. Well, we know they're a very good side. They've been playing really well towards the end of the tournament, but they are up against KG Lions, a team that's known to be very well versed with knockouts. They have had good experience players in their team. We have Harry, who's really performing. Do you think they're gonna be a good match for Avengers tonight or not?
Well, I think KG Lion has been a great team since the first season. They have kept their core of Sachin, Harry, Ali. Ali just missed out the last few matches because he was traveling. Then Safran. But they have not been a good side in knockouts. They have been kind of like South Africa or New Zealand in that regards. But I think this time around they do look much better than what they had in the last few in the couple of tournaments before. But again, they are up against a very, very in-form unit Avengers tonight. So it's going to be tough for them, but I think this is their best chance.
What about their players to watch? I mean, I know you mentioned Sachin as well, but somehow, even though he's the face of KG Lions, he's not one of their best performers. We've seen Harry over the last few months struggling a little bit with his form, but in this, I think tonight, he's one of the best players that's playing tonight. We have him played 9 matches, 107 runs, and 15 wickets. So that's the highest runs and most wickets of that team.
Well, I think if you put out stats of any franchise tournament, you'll always see Harry right up there, right? He does, he does really well in these franchise tournaments as a captain, as their best batter, as a very good fielder as well. So you always see Harry there, but the likes of Anurag, he has been excellent. Even though Abid Kareem, his stats are pretty good, even if you look at it. Nafi, I heard that he's playing instead of Abid tonight.
Abid, yes.
So Nafi has been also, you would not put Nafi in the top 8 for this KG line when we were discussing initially, right? So then bringing in KD, that wicket keeping position also got sorted, but they're going to miss Ali Sheikh. But I think KD has done excellent for them as a batter as well. So yes, we were talking about Sachin. When it comes to knockout games, experience counts a lot, and none better than Sachin in that regards.
Absolutely. Well, this will be a good head-to-head to watch tonight. But do you think it's a little bit of a disadvantage? Avengers hasn't played an ICPL tournament before. They're coming in for the first time. KG, on the other hand, has been there from Chapter 1. They made it, I think, to the quarterfinals in Chapter 1. Chapter 2, they didn't make it to the knockouts at all. But they have experience in this kind of tournament and this format.
Well, sometimes when you're in form, you don't need that kind of experience. But these guys, I think, the last 3 to 4 matches, they have been excellent. If you take out that game against Incredible, they have won everything in the last 5 games, right? Correct. So it's just, if it's their day with the ball, I think they'll hurt KG badly.
So I see your odds are with.
Well, I did put
Avengers.
KG favorite to win this tournament initially, and I think they do have a very good team when it comes to experience, when it comes to players like they have Ashik in silver, they have Abid Kareem if he is playing. I don't think he's playing. Safran is a very good back net fielder. So if you look at all the bases covered, yes, KG Lions are a better squad on the paper, but again, teams like Avengers are always,
and I think
risk.
teams on paper don't matter in indoor cricket especially.
Yeah, I mean, it does matter when it comes to, playing basics, because sometimes you do need to play that. But again, with some difference in their approach, Avengers have done really well so far. So looking forward to a good contest. I'm not putting Avengers as favorite, but I just feel that they are slightly more in form than KG Lions.
Absolutely. Well, that was Avengers versus KG Lions. All of you viewers, drop down your predictions for who do you think is going to make it out of the quarterfinal tonight and into the semi-final in this match. And let's head on to watch the head-to-head between Incredibles and Synergy.
ICPL Chapter 3, Quarterfinal 2, Incredibles versus Synergy. The stage is set for a thrilling battle as Synergy, one of ICPL's founding giants and last season's runners-up, take on the ever-evolving Incredibles in Quarterfinal 2. These two teams have met twice before, with Synergy emerging victorious on both occasions, including a dominant 65-20 win this chapter, though skin points were split evenly at all 2-2. While Synergy carries the weight of experience and a hunger to go one step further than last season, Incredibles are out to break their quarterfinal curse after falling at this stage in Chapter 2. Can the Incredibles finally flip the script and take down a powerhouse? Or will Synergy's proven pedigree push them one step closer to the title? The answer awaits as battle lines are drawn. Synergy 2, Incredibles 0. Players to watch out. Incredibles, Nadir, Asif, Rukhsar, Yash, Synergy, Ashik, Rinku, Ali Ross, Shiwan. Watch all these matches live on BQ Sports.
Well, Incredibles versus Synergy. I think before we head on to Incredibles, let's talk about Synergy because we have a lot to speak about. They lost the, I think, semi-finals in Chapter 1. They lost the finals in Chapter 2, both to Thamapani Lions. And now they're in the quarterfinals, Chapter 3. What do you think is in store for them today?
Well, I think this is the first time they seem like struggling. In ICPL, they have been excellent. They have always been in the top 4, if not the top 2.
Correct.
This is the first time they are just a bit struggling. In the last, I think, week, they didn't have a very good week. So, but Incredibles, they have gelled well in the last week, right? So again, the team in form, I would say, is Incredibles with the likes of Asif. He has been batting, bowling, and
and fielding.
fielding. I think the main aspect has been his fielding exceptionally well. Then you have a very good leader in Nadir, and then the likes of Abdullah and Shamsir. All these are very, very experienced players, right? So I just feel that Incredibles are slightly ahead in terms of head-to-head, even though they have lost both against
2-0,
Synergy in the ICPL's history. But I would go on the form, and I feel Incredibles are slightly looking better in terms of as a team.
That's true. They are in the recent matches, but Synergy has a team where the core is built on players that have played with Incredibles before. You have Rinku, Siobhan, Sandy. These three know the Incredibles players inside out, their weaknesses. That's why they won 65-20 in their league match in this chapter 3.
I think that was very early in the tournament, if I'm not wrong.
Yes.
It was in the first week which they faced Incredibles.
Yes.
And Incredibles were not up to their best in that one. But if you look at the second half of the tournament or last part
Speaking
of
of.
the last part of the tournament, I think Incredibles are doing better. The way they played against Avengers, and even in the last match, they have been, I think, playing pretty good cricket. So. I mean, it's going to be very close again. I want all the matches to be really close. Doesn't matter who wins at the end, but I feel Synergy with the loss of Hemant as well, bringing in Saqib, who has not really played with Synergy and is not a core player of Synergy.
Saqib is a player, I feel, is a knockout specialist.
Yeah,
Always.
I mean that might be their advantage.
Correct.
You never know. So, but yeah, I think we're up for a very, very good contest in the court number 3 here.
Court 3, well, I mean, good contest for sure. But if you look at individual players, Incredibles has been playing as a fielding unit for sure. I think they're defending their targets, they're getting the wickets on the field. But there's no one player that's really shining bright in terms of batting or bowling. Like, yes, okay, we have Nadir who scored 85 runs. But if you look at Synergy, we have Siobhan who scored 97 runs. We have Harry who scored 107 runs. So I don't think it's an individual player game. It's more of a fielding game of
Well, I think Nadir will be very disappointed with his batting. He's much better than 80 in 9 matches.
And he's the highest run scorer of the team. So
8
you
matches.
can imagine.
So, but yes, you are absolutely right that Incredibles have been fielding and bowling really well.
Yes.
Even in the matches where they have scored 30, 40 odd runs, they have made sure that they make the opposition struggle, right? So that is what I think they thrive on in the field. And Asif, he has been some different beast in this tournament on that leg side, right?
We should bring in fielding stats.
We should be.
Yes.
I'm sure we'll get it somehow, but in future, but not right now. But he has been exceptional. Like he's covering the whole of leg.
Whole of leg side,
and
yeah,
he has been
absolutely.
absolutely brilliant there. Ruxar with the ball has been excellent. Ruxar with the bat has been very disappointing. So he needs to step up. I mean, they do have some really good players in their squad. So looking forward to it.
What about the likes of Ali Ross? Now, thankfully, the quarterfinal is on a Thursday, so he's made it to the match. But I think he's really guarding that back net very well with his fielding. He doesn't show up to all the games, and still his form stays intact. Do you think there is something he's doing right that other players should, adapt?
No, he's a very attacking, aggressive cricketer and has a very good mind. It's very important to have that mindset when you come and play,
Correct.
right? Even if you're not playing 6 days a week, 3 days a week, at least with that mindset, with that clarity that you're here to enjoy the game and not just for the purpose of playing for someone. So that is very important, right? So I think he's their best performer, if I'm not wrong, in terms of stats, with the ball, with the bat, and obviously the fielding has been exceptional as well. So
Not to forget Ashik.
Ashik has been
is one level above him.
Ashik has been excellent as well with the bat, especially I think. I mean, Synergy, you see that squad. There won't be any. I think if you take out Siobhan, everyone just contributes and are right up there. So as a unit, they play really well. So Incredibles will be against the unit Synergy, not individual players.
Absolutely. Well, that is Incredibles versus Synergy. Synergy, I think, has a lot to prove in this semi-final, but Incredibles has also made it to the knockouts. They lost to Synergy in a quarter-final before in Chapter 2.
Well, I think it was very unfortunate for Incredibles. Like they lost, I think, two to three of their core players that played throughout the tournament
Correct.
just before the knockout stage. So they were not at their best. But this Incredible versus Synergy is going to be different than what we saw the last time around.
Absolutely. I think both teams have built a very strong squad this time. And as we see, all of them are here present. So that's it for Incredibles versus Synergy. Again, viewers, drop down your predictions. But before we let you go, what do you think is going to be our semi-finals tomorrow?
I think last time when you asked me about the prediction, I said that I have been pretty wrong about everything which I've said so far. Including the Champions Trophy. So I really don't want to put a prediction, but I just feel Incredibles might just be a little ahead in terms of how they have been playing the last week. And on the other hand, I feel KG will win.
KG will win. Okay.
I feel
So if
that's
Kisses Tigers and Thamapani are the two semi-finalists, who does Kisses Tigers play tomorrow?
So Kasese will be playing the winner of KG versus Avengers.
KG versus
And
Avengers.
Thamapani will be playing Incredibles versus Synergy.
Oh,
And Synergy
no.
cannot just get away from Thamapani. So
Well, that'll be a match to watch. Can we have like 3 teams play together? I don't want Incredibles to lose, but I want Synergy Thamba. I think that's the new El Clasico of ICPL at least.
I think Synergy was praying that somehow they just avoid Thamba in the semi-finals. But you need to play. You need to play the best team to win the tournament. Otherwise, you will not be called the best, right? You will not
So
be
is
called the champions.
Thamapani the best team of the tournament?
Thamapani is the best team on paper. Thamapani is the best in the tournament. Thamapani has been playing the best cricket. The only match they lost to is to Desert Wolves. So
Right.
thanks to me. But yeah, but they have been pretty good. So I mean, yeah, if you beat Thamapani, you are going to win the tournament.
Okay, well, thank you. Thank you so much, Qasim. That is our view on tonight's quarterfinals, viewers. I'll be back with a few guests because we need to speak to some of the players and see where their heads are at. Stay with us. I'll be back in just a minute. For the first time ever in courtside, I have 2 guests, 2 very important faces of indoor cricket and tonight's quarterfinals from KG Lions, Sachin Talwar and Saifi from Incredibles. Welcome, thank you. So, Saifi bhai, आपसे पहले पूछती हूँ, what do you think your odds are against a team like Synergy? They have played all the knockouts in ICPL before and they've lost in the Chapter 1 and Chapter 2. Do you think they're more determined than your team?
No, I think we're going to win tonight. It's as simple as that because we have some strategies to do. Although half of them, we know them very closely like brothers. And maybe today we can do a 16 people huddle tonight. So, but for me, we have some plans. Let's hope if it goes well, we'll be beating them tonight.
So they beat you in the league stages, but it was very early in the tournament. It was 65 to 20, which we discussed earlier. And do you think you've learned from that and you're going to do anything differently tonight?
Of course. We have made little changes because that time we had some rotations to go. We had some problems in the little bit of a captaincy and all decision making. So we rectified that, and hopefully, if everything goes well, we'll have a new semi-finalist tonight.
Lovely. Well, Sachin, what about you? What do you think your odds are against a new team? You've only faced them, I think, once in the tournament so far, and you've been in ICPL for 3 chapters now, but have had no luck with the winning side. So, what do you think your odds are tonight?
See, winning and losing is part of the game. One team has to win, one team has to lose. We have played good cricket throughout the 3 seasons, and I think we have maintained our core coming into season 2 and now coming into season 3. So all our season cricketers, we are playing against outdoor cricketers, so anything can happen. They are a really good bowling attack, but as a strategy wise, I think we will be much stronger, but it's anybody's game on the day, and knockouts, anything can happen. So fingers crossed we can go over the line, but it's going to be a good match.
So we were discussing earlier that in your team, you are usually known as the face of KG Lions, of course. But somehow your stats are not backing the kind of player you usually are. But you're also a knockout specialist. You really come and show up. Are you doing anything differently tonight? Have you, watched your games over the league stage?
No, coming into this tournament, I was probably one of the top scorers in last 3 tournaments that I've played. It's just a matter of time. As they say, form is temporary and class is permanent. So I follow that rule. And it's not just going to take one game for me to come back into the tournament, and that can be any game. So I'm not really too worried about that. The team is playing well. We have reached the quarters, and we were third in the rankings.
True.
So I'm, even if I'm not playing well, the team supports me. So it's a team game. So I'm not really too worried.
Okay, well said. Thank you. So if Sachin, you win, you play Kisses Tigers tomorrow. Saifi, if you win, you play Thamapani tomorrow. If you both win, you face each other in the finals directly. What do you think are the strengths and weaknesses of each other's teams?
I think, with KG Land, what we have seen is more of a balanced team, to be honest, which I have said in the previous interview. The kind of player they have, it's all balanced. Same goes with us. So on that day, it will be day. It will be not performance, because it can be his day, to be honest. It's not that he's in front of me, so I'm saying this. If somebody would have been on the other side, I would have said definitely I'll get into this. Because it's a more balanced team. They have spinners, they have good stumpers, back stumpers, they have openers. So they have variety in their section. So hopefully that will be another different day. But we'll be quite happy to reach finals.
What about you, Sachin?
See, when we were coming into this tournament, the first person I called, if they want to be in my team, is Saifi bhai. So I said, I only determine the playing 12 in my team based on the smile. And you have one of the best smiles, so if you would like to play for my team, but he very respectfully declined.
This doesn't sound real at all.
No, it was real. Look at the smile. Look at the smile now. So, this is one of my criteria. They ask you what you like in a girl. I'm telling you what I like in my players. So this is what I like. So him, Akhil, a few players that I love their smile.
Akhil has a smile.
He has an amazing infectious smile. So that's my first criteria of selecting a player. So Saifi bhai would have been in my team if he would have agreed. Also, of course, he's a great player. That's why he's now playing the knockouts. And the team struggles when he's not playing in the team. So I already told him that once you're out, that spine of the team is missing. So he's there. I'm sure he can do well now in quarters and reach the finals.
Okay, well, lovely. Good luck to both of you tonight. I'll let you both join back to your teams. Thank you very much for joining. That's it for courtside. Good luck to both the teams and the remaining 2 teams that could not make it to this stage tonight. Let's head on to the live stream for both the matches and have a look at what the outcome of tonight's games are going to be.